Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and beautiful S. Finn and Steffy aren't out of the woods yet and Liam's ready to make his move. The week's biggest news came not from any of the currently airing soaps, but CBS announcement of the gates. In watching this week's episodes of Bold and Beautiful, I found myself thinking that there's at least one way in which the new soap should imitate the fashion-based Sudzer. But there's an even bigger thing they should avoid doing. Read on and we'll discuss. Most weeks, I tend to binge Bold and Beautiful so I can take notes for this column. And honestly, it's the only soap I do that with, as it's easy to consume 5 episodes in one sitting given their short run time. We people are incredibly busy, and there's a lot fighting for our attention. Which is why I really hope that the execs making decisions about the gates recognize that it's time for 30-minute soaps to return. I say soaps because I'm hoping that this is the first step in the genre which has taken more hits than a punching bag in recent years seen a rejuvenation. Binging does, however, have one potential drawback, and that became abundantly clear during this week's episodes of Bold and Beautiful. Repetitive, exposition-filled scripts become wildly annoying by the second or third episode of a binge. We've talked about this where Bold and Beautiful is concerned in the past. But man, the writers really act as if during every commercial break, we're zapped with the memory-erasing neuralizer from Men in Black. How else to explain that we were reminded Sheila was Finn's birth mother 14 times in 5 days? It's pretty clear that the show is planning to revisit the Liam-Steffy-Finn triangle, with Hope thrown in for good measure, which should be interesting, given that her current beau, Thomas, sort of exists on the very edge of the dark side. It's not hard to see this pushing him to take action in order to protect his relationship with Hope. Meanwhile, Liam spent the week being his Liamist, rushing to Steffy's side and then making it 100% clear to Finn that he was coming for her. I have to say that the Liam-Finn scenes were a blast. Yes, I wanted to punch them both, but the dialogue was fun and it was clear that both Tanner Novlan Finn and Scott Clifton Liam were having a good time. You know what I always say, if actors are having fun, so am I. That said, Liam having the audacity to suggest that Finn was being disloyal might have been the very height of hypocrisy. Someone buy him a mirror. I know I'm probably alone in this, but I kind of felt sorry for Finn. Yes, Sheila was a monster who did horrible things including leaving Finn and Steffy in an alley to die. But ever since Sheila crashed their wedding, the show has done a really good job of making it clear that Finn has an inexplicable draw to his altogether now birth mother. It makes no sense to anyone on the canvas or, for that matter, the viewing audience, but it's been true nonetheless. So when Finn took offense to everyone essentially singing Ding, Dong, the witch is dead, I understood. His conflicted feelings about Sheila didn't come out of nowhere. It wasn't that long ago that he was suggesting Steffy give Sheila a break after she saved Kelly from drowning. And we need to take a moment to shout out the fantastic performances of Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, who knocked it out of the park all week. Like with Finn, I got Steffy's struggle. Yes, she acted in self-defense, but she also took the life of another human being in an incredibly violent way. Often on soaps, death comes in an almost casual way. People fall off cliffs or get washed away in a river. This was not that. This was Steffy raising a knife and, in self-defense, stabbing another person in the heart. There was blood and a lot of it. Steffy being rocked by what went down felt incredibly real to me. I also really thought the writers did a good job of portraying how Ridge and Lee would handle this news, with him obnoxiously celebrating Sheila's murder in front of Finn, and Lee essentially telling her son to snap out of it. Again, neither saw things from Finn's perspective, but that felt like how these two would react in this scenario. By week's end, Finn's troubled soul was being haunted by Sheila, a sure sign that he and Steffy have a rough road ahead of them. Especially if, as we've been theorizing, the real Sheila is alive and well and looking to reunite with her son. Thursday we got our first glimpse of another storyline, which kicked off with a slew of flashbacks and bad exposition. I slept with Zen thinking he was RJ, wept Luna to her mom, and now that secret is tearing me apart. Zen showing up at the beach house to, I don't know, confront his cousin about being in love was just plain weird. Weirder still was RJ and Zen then arriving at the Forrester design office at the exact same time. Wait, did Zen drive all the way out to Malibu, then follow RJ back to Los Angeles so he and Poppy could stand awkwardly around and listen to Luna declare her love weirdness all around? Sean Cannon did some lovely work as Deke and visited Sheila in the morgue. But I know I'm not the only one who was shouting at my screen, check her toes, dude. Also, he lamented that nobody else had swung by to pay their respects. It's a morgue, not a funeral home. I swear, I think Novlan and Clifton were having a literal face-off during their confrontation scenes, and I was 100% here for it. I love when things go wrong during a scene, but they don't stop tape. During Finn and Liam's scenes in the Doc's office, Clifton very clearly knocked the lampshade on the desk. Rather than stop, he took a the show must go on approach by simply readjusting the light as the scene continued. I'm still waiting for one very big shoe to drop in the Sheila story. What, exactly, did the madwoman have in her pocket that night? Steffy's been insisting it must have been a gun or a knife, but if it turns out to be something far more innocuous, that LL just hasten Steffy's trip to prison. And I assume that's where we're heading, right? Steffy being arrested for murder, what with having threatened Sheila and then stabbed her, and Finn Liam fighting to clear her name title, Shadows of Doubt, the tangled web of love in Bold and Beautiful. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the opulent Forrester mansion. In the lavish living room, adorned with designer furniture and adorned with exquisite art, tension hung thick in the air. The storm that had been brewing for months was about to break, leaving the lives of Bold and Beautiful's beloved characters forever changed. Finn and Steffy stood at the center of the storm, their love story a roller coaster of passion, betrayal, and redemption. Just when they thought they had weathered the worst, a new storm was on the horizon, threatening to shatter the fragile peace they had fought so hard to attain. Finn, the dashing and compassionate doctor, looked at Steffy with a mix of love and concern. His heart had weathered many storms, but the current tempest threatened to unravel the very fabric of their relationship. Steffy, the bold and beautiful fashionista, felt the weight of the secrets they carried, like an anchor dragging them into murky waters. The source of their turmoil lay in the hidden recesses of Steffy's past, a Pandora's box that had been opened by a ghost long thought to be buried. Liam, the perpetual third wheel in their love triangle, had been biding his time in the shadows, nursing wounds of rejection and betrayal. As the truth came to light, Finn found himself torn between the woman he loved and the revelations that shook the very foundations of their romance. Steffy, haunted by the ghosts of her past, struggled to reconcile the woman she had become with the mistakes she had made. Meanwhile, Liam watched from the sidelines, a cunning strategist ready to exploit the chinks in the armor of his rivals. The glint in his eye spoke of a plan, carefully crafted and waiting to be set into motion. The stage was set for a dramatic showdown, and Liam was more than ready to make his move. The bold and beautiful characters were mere pawns in Liam's grand chessboard, each move calculated to maximize the chaos he could unleash upon their lives. As the tension escalated, the Forrester mansion became a battlefield of emotions, where love and betrayal collided in a spectacular display of fireworks. Finn, the steadfast and loyal lover, grappled with the reality that his perfect love story might be built on a foundation of half-truths and shattered illusions. Steffy, the resilient and fierce matriarch, faced the consequences of decisions made in the heat of passion and the shadows of regret. Amidst the turmoil, the matriarch of the Forrester family, Brooke Logan, played the role of a silent observer. Her piercing eyes missed nothing, and she sensed the impending storm that threatened to engulf her family. With a sense of foreboding, she knew that the fallout from the tangled web of love would leave scars that might never heal. The stage was set for a showdown that would redefine love and loyalty in the world of Bold and Beautiful. As Liam prepared to make his move, the question lingered in the air: would love conquer all, or would the shadows of doubt cast a permanent pall over the lives of those who dared to love boldly and beautifully? In the coming episodes, viewers would be taken on an emotional roller coaster, as the characters faced their demons and fought for the love that had brought them together. The Bold and Beautiful landscape would be forever changed, and the echoes of the storm would resonate through the halls of the Forrester mansion for years to come. The tale of Finn, Steffy, and Liam was far from over, and the audience could only brace themselves for the twists and turns that awaited in this gripping saga of love, betrayal, and redemption.